Welcome. In front of me is a Samsung A57, and today I will show you how you can hard reset your device through recovery mode. So I do want to quickly start off by mentioning that this process deletes all your data that is stored on a device, things like photos, videos, contacts, messages, and so on. It's all going to be gone. Now, typically I would be saying that you can do this kind of reset in order to get rid of a screen lock if you have one that said that you don't know, but on Samsung's, I don't think this is the case. I'm going to try to do it and we'll see, but if I remember correctly, Samsung won't let me boot into recovery mode unless I turn it off through their own legit way that they want me to. If I do it through any kind of other way, it won't let me boot into recovery mode. At least that's how I remember it, but we'll see. Now, that being said, because all your data will be removed, if you can unlock your device, then you can also back up your data beforehand. If there is anything that you'd like to keep, photos, videos, contacts, messages, so on, do make a backup of it by just going to your, you can do it in a couple different ways, but go to settings, and in here we can go to accounts and backups and select backup data, and you have two different ways of backing up your device. So actually here we have the Google Drive backup, and we also have the Samsung one. You can utilize whichever one you want. I personally dislike Google specifically just because Google doesn't actually back up most of this data, and the one that it backs up is the like very low storage taking one, like messages, contacts, and so on, and it's also ones that they sell and make profit off of. So they sell off your personality to, or personal information to basically make, again, another record-breaking profit, but then they give you 15 gigabytes for photos and videos, which they also benefit. But when you want to back up in applications, only if they came from Play Store will you be able to. And if this application is no longer available in Play Store, you cannot restore it because they never backed it up. So that's a bit of a L for a backup. And Samsung one, potentially when you're creating a Samsung backup, I think it locks you into Samsung devices to be able to restore it. I could be wrong about this. I have never actually tested it out. But if you're planning to, just check it out beforehand. Now, what you could do instead is create migrate your device data to another device, either old or new one, depending on your circumstances. And depending on what device you have, you just use the application for it. So if you have old Samsung, or maybe you got a new Samsung, you could use Smart Switch, which is the application that Samsung offers, which is not available right here. So let me just kind of, bear with me, I'm going to try to close every garbage on my phone. There we go. So you have Smart Switch like this one right here. You can open it up. It's a default Samsung application. And I could select that this is a new phone. Let's see that this would be a new phone. And on this one, I would open up the same application once you have internet to download it. And I would select that this is an old device, and it would allow me to then connect these two phones together and then move over the data from this one to the new one. I can also do this with an old one, but keep in mind, if you have other brand of phone, maybe not Samsung, but let's say Xiaomi, you need to download the application of the phone that you're moving the data to. So if you, like I said, if it's Xiaomi, then you would be downloading the Mi Mover on here and opening up Mi Mover that is already provided with the Xiaomi device on the device, and then the process is about the same. It's just a different name for an application from a different manufacturer, but it does the same exact thing. These manufacturers make their own version of these applications to help you move to their brand of devices and in between their brands, but not away from it. So anyway, with that out of the way, let's try to boot the device into recovery mode. Now, if you have a screen lock that you're trying to get rid of through this process, you would need to turn off the device without providing the screen lock. Now, typically you want to be able to do this to demonstrate it. If I try to turn it off, tells me to confirm my screen lock. So instead, what I'm going to do is hold power button and volume down, which forces the device to reboot. You want to grab a cable and plug it in. Connect it to your computer too. The phone will turn off, and once it starts booting up, gets Galaxy, let go of the power button. Now this should boot us into the recovery mode if it actually allows us to, but I don't think it will without actually providing the screen lock. Yep, it's booting up normally. So I'm gonna unplug it. So instead we do need to just straight up turn it off normally, by providing the piece of shit screen lock. Because God forbid Android would work like Android intended to work. No, it needs to work like Samsung wants it to. So once we turn it off in a legit way, instead of the actual power and volume down to forcibly reset the device, now we can actually boot it into this mode by holding power button, volume down, plug it in, and again let go of the power button. Come on. Once you have the Galaxy logo. Okay, let's try it again. Now, you know what? I'm going to try volume up instead. I know that it worked in both ways, power and volume down and power and volume up. Both boot you into the recovery mode, but I'm going to try the one that I used more often, which is the volume up. So, you know what? Let's try again the force reboot and volume up to boot into the recovery mode. So I'm going to say hold power button, volume down, plug it in, and let me just interact with the display so I can see it. Once it turns off, now I'm going to switch to volume up. Let go of the power button once the Galaxy shows up. Oh, it actually worked. Okay, never mind. So we can boot it into this mode without providing the screen lock. I was just pressing the wrong button in this case. So once you are in this mode, you can obviously unplug the cable like I just did, and then using volume buttons in this vast list of options in recovery mode. That's being sarcastic. There's literally only one option, which previously there was many more. We want to select wipe data factory reset. When it's selected, confirm it with the power button, then select factory data reset and again confirm that. And now we can just select power button to reboot system now, which will continue resetting the device in the background, and once it's finished, we'll be presented with the setup screen. So I'll be back once that is visible for me. And as you can see, the reset is now finished, and you can set up your phone however you like. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.